Since its foundation in 1913, Waldzug has been committed to building a sustainable future through the manufacturing of long-lasting kitchen and textile care appliances and responsible carbon-neutral production. It means the Swiss firm is well placed to tackle the topic of timelessness in design. And that's exactly what it will do across 3 special episodes of Monocle on Design. Recorded at Milan Design Week, the final episode airs on Wednesday, 13th of June. We'll hear from designers including Jay Oscarby, Simone Farasin and Tosi Oshinowo.
Where you're contributing towards the urban environment, it's really, really important to create architecture that stands out but also recedes gently. It has to have a level of balance.
So tune in for some essential discussion on ensuring quality and longevity are imbued in our homes and workplace with Waldzug.
This is Monocle on Design Extra. It's a short show to accompany our weekly programme where we discuss everything from architecture and craft to furniture and fashion. I'm Maylie Evans. Born in Japan and raised in New Zealand, the furniture designer Keiji Takeuchi is now based in Italy where he runs his namesake studio in Milan. Before establishing his firm in 2015, he studied in Auckland and Paris and worked in Tokyo for designer Naoto Fukasawa. Takeuchi has designed furniture and products for international brands including Herman Miller in the US, as well as Portuguese cork specialists Amorim. Here, Keiji shares some of the core principles and ethos central to his design process.
Everything is really changing as I learn and as I experiment, because I do one thing and then from there it could move to another. Let's say I'm focused on designing furniture, and my first focus is a relationship between how people want to sit. I kind of imagine how people want to use this product, and does it make sense and in what way. If you say, okay, an armchair, there are many kind of armchairs, but they all do the same thing. But what makes the difference is the intention behind, and then what this chair can bring. I really focus on this kind of atmospheric relationship and comfort. I like to really find a way of letting the personality blend to the space, and people can recognize, it gives a, let's say, this kind of aroma, but this one doesn't give any aroma, depending on what is needed. Depending on the brand, I focus on their material, their techniques, and what are they capable of. And sometimes I push the limit and say, no, let's do completely different material because it's overused, or you shouldn't be just recognized for your material because you have an incredible talent for engineering. Most important thing is I do not want to design for myself. It's for other people, users, or the companies. That's the most important thing. When I want to design a lounge chair, sometimes I make it very low. When you are sitting so low, your eye level is very different from when you're standing, and that becomes kind of a switch on and off for me. You see the same view, but when you see completely different, you kind of feel different. In that case, how low do you want to sit? And then in that sense, when you're sitting in that position, what is a comfortable position, how people want to live? Then I start to imagine, okay, so maybe it's a canvas, maybe it should be upholstered, or maybe just metal or whatever. You really think how people want to sit, and from there I try to kind of offset from the body to the ground, how it connects. Often ideas come from the relationship of the thing, and if I have a story behind, it gives me a way to look at things differently because it's your own story. For example, chairs, yes, something to sit on, but maybe you want to be seen this way, or you may want to use it this way. When cantilever chair was born, for example, there was a way to break away from the old craft. Bauhaus and all these people, they invented cantilever chair that doesn't have 4 legs, right? If you try to focus on designing a chair without the legs, they may not have come to that shape, but maybe they had an idea that they want to have more freeness or emptiness or open space, and how can we reduce the cluttered feeling of the atmosphere, and might have thought, but the tube, that we can try like this. I think technical things comes after, but first you need to imagine what you want to achieve. Our case is definitely like how to make things more purposeful, with a bit of a twist or a little bit of sense of humor.
Was the designer Keiji Takeuchi. That's all for this week. If you're eager for more design stories, then listen to our main programme, Monocle on Design, which airs on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. London time. Or if you prefer print, you can pick up a copy of Monocle magazine. It's on all good newsstands now. Today's episode was produced by me, Maylee Evans. Thank you for listening.